Hold on a minute. Got a delivery. Let's see, we got a mini USB wireless keyboard. Yeah, let's see. Can you see it? Can you see it here? There we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, yeah, upside down. iPad port. And I got some cheap junk heat sinks. Yeah. Yeah, let's get this going. Go to here. We open her up. And then we go to this thing. Get this out of the box. There it is. There's just a cable in there. I don't need that. Let's see this. That should control it pretty nice. Let's see here. Get that. There it is. Wireless USB receiver. And we just plug that into here. And that part's ready. Of course, got to put some AAAs in here. Oh, I got some right here. Let's see. There we go. There's one. And there's another. And that should be all we need to do there. And, I guess it's good. Let's see if we can control the computator here now. Let's close this for a second. Here we are, and plug some power in. There we go. Let's see. Get some power put into this. Come on. All right. I'll wait for it to come up. Put my glasses on here. Okay. Now what do we got? We should be able to. There it is. Okay, yeah. The cursor's moving. We could turn on the teleprompter here. It's coming up. Yeah. There we are. We can make it work. All without wires. Okay, so that's cool. That was easy. All right, let's pull the power. Let's go back in here. Let's look at these things. Little heat sinks. I don't know how effective these things will be. You know, it's kind of like putting STP stickers on your stock car. You know, every one adds 5 horsepower. So let's see. It's a peel and stick thing. Peel this off like that. And that one goes on this chip, right like that. That's cool. And this one, oh come on, get off. There we go. This one goes on to this chip down in here. I don't know. I don't know. They make it look space age, you know. That's done. Well, I got a little ahead of things here and decided to draw this up. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be the camera mount. I played around with this design a lot, and Wasn't quite sure. It needed to fit 2 cameras minimum. Want to make it fairly universal, so it's using the 1/4-20 thread mount like there is on a normal camera. It's gone through a lot of iterations. So let's get down to cutting these parts out. Let's say get ourselves a blade. There's that. And start off by
So here we go.
like I said, these things break all the time. Let's get these parts laminated up now. What we're going to do is we're going to make a gluement. If this was all metal parts, it'd be a weldment, but it's going to be a gluement. So let's get right to it.
So here we go.
Well, I let things set for the night so that this thing can solidify up. It's really micarta. I mean, it's a type of micarta. It's laminated paper and resin and glue, and it's substantially strong. What we need to do is get this thing mounted to the optical housing, and to do that I needed some hardware. So I went out and took a trip to Home Depot. I didn't film at Home Depot because they don't like you filming there. So, but I picked up some screws, nuts, and bolts, stuff like that, and came up with 3 little hardware stacks that I'm going to use to fasten all this together. We're going to put this down here, and we can get a camera. There's a camera, and so you just have the screw there. Like that, see? You screw it in, just like you would a camera. And now that camera is mounted on the bracket just the way we need it to look in there. Now I can change it to a different camera. It's got a nice slot in here, so we can do that. To get the rest of the hardware in, I'm going to have to grab this guy. Here we are. And take it apart a little bit. What I got to do, I'm going to remove the optical housing. I'm going to pull the glass frame out. I'm going to mount the holes in here, put it back together so that we can mount this piece up.
So here we go.
Well, that gets that little design feature out of the way for the moment. Take a look here. We got our mounting screw. And we put in, come inside and screw them in here and here. But that works like that. And we can take this, slip it on these, take these wing nuts. Too married to this particular design, but I need something here to do the thing. Now we can take a camera here. There's a camera. Set it up here, and we have the camera mounted now. Yeah. Pretty simple. So now that we have the camera mounted to the teleprompter, pretty nice. We now got to get the teleprompter mounted to a tripod. There, let me set this up. There. Got to get a tripod onto a screw mount here. This is the quick release on the tripod. Pretty modern type of thing here. I've already made a piece of wood, double-sided, and I glued a 1/4-20 nut in here so that it would clip onto this with the 1/4-20 thread, just like would be normal, and then we can into the tripod housing. Now, let's mount this to this, kind of like let's see. Where's a good balance point? Here? Too heavy in the back. There we go, like that. Something like that. And that would be the idea for the mount. I'm not really satisfied with this mount so much, but it'll do for right now, and I can test. This may be totally adequate. I'm not sure. This is a baby crusher, you know, so we're going to work on this thing. What I did was I made it out of 2 layers of this 1 by 1/8 inch basswood. It's nice and strong. Now I have the nut glued in here. I can't rely upon the glue to make sure that this thing doesn't come apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this metal, and we're going to make a metal plate and screw it through into the housings.
Here we go.
Take some of these and get cutting. That gives us 4 holes. And put this in here, and then we can go through and drill these holes in the wood. Well, we're about halfway through this. Now what we got to do is get these mounted to this. Well, so Here's our little mount, all ready to go. And what we need to do is mount this thing to a tripod. Here we go. There's a tripod. We take the little cleat to it, and we put her on here. Screw it into place. There we are. That's good. Then we take this and we slip it on here. And we're mounted. That's it. That's it. See? We got our tripod mounted here. We can tilt down, we can tilt up. We got all that kind of movement. It's really kind of nice. Well, this is about it, except we have yet to do the thing that holds it up like this. Or like this, or like that. Need to have a positioner. And that's been a thing I've been working on for a while. I started off, I figured I'd make like a collapsing arm type of thing. You know, out of cardboard. 2 pieces of cardboard with a hinge in the middle, and it'd hinge up and lock and hinge down and lock. But if I didn't get everything just right, I wouldn't be able to adjust my angle. And sometimes you want to do a little bit of adjustment. You want to shoot it up a little bit down. In fabricating these out of cardboard, that means I'm going to have both these arm systems pretty accurate. Not only that, even if I use a single arm on one side like this, see, you know, like this, see, it'll have a set place. I won't be able to adjust this. Even with this kind of an arm here, or even, you know, this type of an arm here that you can get at the store. These are all pretty nice, but what I need is a different kind of adjuster arm. Maybe one kind of like this one here. Now this one looks good. This one looks pretty good. It's, you know, it's the kind of a slide pivot, so I'd be able to set it here, or I'd be able to set it here or here. You know, that would be good. But in keeping with the DIY nature of this thing and trying not to buy too many things that can be fabricated, I decided to make one kind of like this. Yeah. Well, that's where we're going next, because this is Baby Crusher number 3.